G'day folks, Corey Hind. I hope you are well. Now this video is a little bit different to some of our other videos which normally talk about Google and SEO. I want to talk about another key part of the marketing mix that I really like and I think more people should use, which is email. Now the title of the video, as you'll see, is how to build a profitable email list in 15 minutes for business growth with no selling and no spamming. Now they are in all caps because the reason most people, especially in New Zealand, don't use email as part of their marketing mix is they think they'll be annoying, they think that it'll be perceived as spam, and they're just not comfortable with the idea of doing it. However, I don't see businesses ever that wouldn't benefit from email. I'm very passionate about email. It's been around for a long time. Different social media platforms come and go. Email remains. I kind of see three areas of marketing, more or less. You've got your Google game, which is your website, your Google Ads, your Google Business Profile, so that's Google. You've got your social media, and those things chop and change. And then you've got your email. Big businesses do all of those three things very well. Small businesses, which makes up the vast majority of businesses in New Zealand, don't do all of them so well, and certainly email is the weakest of those three, in my humble opinion. So this three-step process is going to help you if you will allow me to show you and take the action if you can. So we've gone through some of these things, but in the past, when I've talked to people about email, they overthink it. They wonder about the different platforms they can use. They wonder about the technical setup. They wonder about all these things, and they really overthink it. The next big problem is that people simply don't use it at all, which I think for most businesses is a major gap in their game. They assume that their customers will hate it and that they'll be annoying. And that I don't think is true almost ever. So we're going to use this three-step process to get you up and running today. And I really think this can be used by virtually anyone. So the three-step process involves Substack, which is the name of a platform that I use. It involves writing one simple email to existing clients, and then it's just starting. Okay, so it's nice and simple. So step number one is you just go to Substack. So Google sign up to Substack. Google that phrase, sign up to Substack. Now, it's just substack.com. It's very easy to sign up. The reason I use Substack is because every email that I send then stays on the Substack site as essentially a blog article. So you get a double banger effect. You've got the email that's been sent to people, then it becomes a blog article, which helps your SEO game. Now, I posted in my Facebook group this morning something very interesting about Substack. The reason I shifted to Substack a year ago was because my theory was those articles will get found by Google and an email might go out and get seen by 1,000 people, but over time, more people will see it because people find it on Google. And I've been proven right. So all of my articles now are gaining views. They're gaining views despite the email being sent out a long time ago. So that's why I use Substack. There's loads of email providers out there. Do not get stuck on this step. Just go to Substack. I have no reason to recommend them. There's no financial gain here for me. This is not an affiliate link. The only reason I recommend Substack is because it's really easy. It works. Those articles stick around and get you brand traction in the long run. If you ever need to change, it's easy. You just go and grab those email addresses and you go to a new provider. So if you wanted to shift to Beehive or ConvertKit or something of that nature, you can do that easily. So there's really no reason not to just go to Substack and start. You can set up your landing page and your Substack account in about 3 to 5 minutes. It's really, really easy. In fact, if you have any problems with that, you can comment below and I will help you through that, but I think you'll be able to do it. So step one, go to substack.com and just start. Now this next step is really easy as well. All you need to do is go to your normal email, so your Gmail account or your Google Suite or whatever you use for email, your normal email address, and you're going to type out an email that is more or less saying, hey guys, I'm going to be sending out a monthly things to be aware of email. Don't say newsletter, don't say anything else, just say, I'm going to be sending out updates around once a month. You could say fortnight, you could use it more frequently in the future, but to start with, just say, I'm going to be sending out some updates around once a month. I'd hate you to miss them. That's all. And then you might say something specific to your niche, like, hey, I'm a web designer, and I'm going to be sending out some Google updates you should be aware of every month. I'd hate you to miss out. Or I'm a mortgage broker. I'm going to be sending out some updates about changes to the rules and rates about once a month. I'd hate you to miss out. Something of that nature. Then you go and get as many of your customer emails as possible. So go through all of your inboxes, go through your invoices, go through Xero, whatever you use for accounting, and dump those email addresses in the BCC area of the email. You're basically sending a personalized email to people who you've been in contact with before. So this is not spam. This is totally okay. You're just letting people know, I'm going to be sending out some updates in the future. I'd love you to get them. And then, this is really important, you put the sign up link that Substack gives you in the email. So say, hey guys, it's me, Corey. I'm going to be sending out some updates about blah, blah, blah. I'd hate you to miss out. Sign up here. That's the end of the email. And send that thing out. That should get you a good portion of people onto your Substack list, and you're underway. Step 3 is just start and get using it and do it around once a month with no selling. So don't send out, hey, buy my crap. Send out what you said you're going to send out. Send out updates, send out useful stuff. Be a content marketer. I've got a great video about that on YouTube. Loads of people do. Send out interesting, relevant stuff that will actually help people. So let's say you're an electrician and you've decided to do this, and there's an update to rules and regulations around the use of smoke alarms. You send that out. People then have you in their inbox once a month. They remember you. They might have more work for you. They might send that email to a friend who needs that particular piece of information or needs your particular service. So that's a really important thing. We're not selling in the email. We're actually just trying to be super, super useful and then letting people do the work for us. I can't think of a business that cannot benefit from email. I have these conversations with people all the time who go, oh yeah, but people refer me anyway. People find me if they need me. And I sit there and I bite my tongue because inside I'm dying. I know your business can go better if you use email. I promise you this will work. So the 3 steps are, go to Substack. Do not overthink this. You can change to other providers in the future. Once you have your list going, you've got those email addresses. This is way, way, way more robust and safe than any social media platform. If you're using Facebook, if you're using LinkedIn, but you're not emailing, please undertake the step. Send out the quick email to say, hey, I'm sending out some useful stuff. I'd hate you to miss out. Pop the link in there and then just start. I'd love to run a whole business just doing this for people to show them the power. I don't have the time, but I'd love you to do it for yourself because the results will be there in the future. It'll take a little bit of time to get the traction in your business, but this is only going to cost you about 30 minutes per month to do. And I think that for a key marketing channel like email, if you can't commit 30 minutes per month or outsource it to somebody, then I'd question your time management, which is a challenging thing to say, but there you go, I just said it. Anyway, hopefully you find that useful. Hopefully you take action. And if you need some help with that stuff, just drop it in the comments below. And if I've got time, I hope you do it. Thanks, guys. Bye for now. All the best.